Now on WRDE Coast TV.
Grab the umbrella out the door this morning as we've been seeing some showers, and that will be the case all day today. Conditions improve for the weekend. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
Breaking story overnight, Hooper's Crab House on fire. The response by crews in Ocean City to the popular restaurant.
Biden is leaving the beach. The president preparing to leave his North Shores home, but not the state of Delaware yet.
Royal Farms debate, another business proposing to be built with the expected pushback by some people living in the area.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It is Friday, August 4th, 2023. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley.
And thank you for being up with us during this 5 o'clock hour, Paige. You've hit the weekend.
We have.
Let the celebration begin.
That's right. Happy Friday, everybody. To celebrate with us is First Alert Meteorologist Bob Chahi. He joins us with a look at your forecast. Good morning and happy Friday, Bob.
Yeah, good morning and happy Friday, Matt and Paige. Not only is it Friday, but I bought my Mega Million ticket. Yeah. So I plan on being a billionaire by the end of the day, and it's the weekend. How about that? Clouds and radar this morning. We have a lot of clouds. Barker's worse than the bite. We've seen a few showers overnight. We're seeing the bulk of the heavier rain, southern part of Delmarva, back into areas of Virginia where it's a little heavier there as we have low pressure to the south. So I think the bulk of the heavy rain stays south, but still kind of cloudy, kind of gloomy today. And temperatures right now beginning into the middle to upper 60s, and we've got light winds coming out of the south right now, and we'll be looking at a lot of those clouds throughout the day. It will keep us cooler than average quite a bit with those hit and miss showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as we go into the afternoon. This model has us clearing out a little bit for this evening, so that would be nice. Don't know about that, but lots of clouds today, maybe some rumbles of thunder into the afternoon. Temperature stuck into the upper 70s for the weekend. Improving conditions, but it's getting warm and muggy. I'll talk about it coming up in a few minutes.
Here's some breaking news now from overnight. As you first saw on the Coast TV News app, crews battled a fire at the popular Hooper's Crab House in Ocean City. We have some pictures to show you. These are from the Ocean City Fire Department. The Ocean City Fire Department responded to the restaurant on Route 50 just after 7:30 last night. Reports state the fire started in the kitchen. How much damage happened, not known at this time. The Worcester County Fire Marshal is attempting to determine the cause of that fire. On its Facebook page, Hooper's Crab House said the restaurant and the waterfront Sneaky Pete's will be closed until further notice.
Happening this morning, President Biden preparing to leave his North Shores home and end his week-long stay along our coast. According to the White House press office, the president and First Lady are expected to leave the Gordons Pond parking lot on Marine One at 8:45 this morning and fly to the Delaware Air National Guard base in Newcastle County. Biden's itinerary shows they will spend the remainder of this weekend at their home in the Wilmington area.
And new this morning, it has been a long time coming, but directors for Georgetown's Pallet Village say it is finally ready for a ribbon cutting. You can see on your screen some colorful homes. They stand today. That ribbon cutting takes place from 11 to 4 p.m. And during the event, there will also be a tour and a luncheon as well.
An update on an environmental legislation passed this year by the Delaware General Assembly. On Thursday, Governor Carney signed several of them into law. One lays out targets to reduce net emissions by 50% by 2030 and 100% by 2050. Others set targets for purchasing electric school buses, ensuring large commercial buildings are equipped for solar installation. And another expands the electric vehicle rebate program. To learn more about these, you can go to our article on the WRDE app and our website.
Delaware Governor John Carney also has sworn into the Advisory Council of the Historic Preservation just yesterday. President Biden appointed Carney to the ACHP for a term ending in June of 2025. Carney is the governor member of the ACHP, and he is the first governor to serve on that council since 2010. SpaceX launched the Intelsat G37 satellite into orbit Thursday morning. A Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Cape Canaveral. You see it right there. It's happened in Florida around 1 a.m. Intelsat says the new Maxar-built satellite will expand television and internet access across North America. It's all part of the company's comprehensive plan to refresh its Galaxy fleet.
We have another story involving a proposed business and some people expressing opposition. The Sussex Preservation Coalition is pushing back against the new Royal Farms that's been proposed at the Angola Road Route 24 intersection that's in the area northeast of the Longneck area. In 2019, there was a plan of a 7-Eleven being put on that same site. That was voted down by Sussex County Council. The next step on this development project is the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Committee. They'll have a first public hearing on the plan for the development, and that will be sometime in the fall.
Well, we talked about this just yesterday. The Indian River Bay is dealing with a sewage spill. DENREC says the spill originated from a pump in Millsboro. The agency is halting the recreational harvest of clams and mollusks for the next 21 days due to concerns for contamination. People at the bay yesterday said it's a shame to see this happening. DENREC is asking people to avoid swimming in those restricted areas. The agency says there is no more sewage, however, spilling into the water.
Now, former President Donald Trump back at his New Jersey home after being arraigned and arrested in the nation's capital on Thursday.
Trump pleaded not guilty to multiple felonies related to efforts to try to overturn the 2020 presidential election results. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what happened in court yesterday and what's next for the former president.
Former President Donald Trump pleading not guilty to charges related to efforts to overturn 2020 election results.
This was never supposed to happen in America.
Trump stood before the judge facing 4 criminal counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. Prosecutors argue he schemed to keep himself in power after losing the 2020 election. The current GOP frontrunner claims, without evidence, that the case is an effort to interfere with his chances of winning the 2024 presidential race.
So if you can't beat him, you persecute him or you prosecute him.
Some of the officers who defended the U.S. Capitol on January 6 attended Thursday's arraignment.
Most of the witnesses that have been corroborating all these action or inaction on that he did or didn't do had been Republican themselves.
Republican candidates are weighing in.
I do think that on this same set of facts, anyone not named Trump would not have been indicted.
It also reflects the seriousness of the issue the voters have to face in 2024.
Voters are divided.
For them to nitpick him to death is a crime against our country.
I would like to see my party open their eyes to see what's going on, to cut ties with him and move forward with other candidates.
If convicted, the charges could lead to a lengthy prison sentence for the former president. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Now, in all, former President Trump has been hit with 78 felony counts in 3 separate cases. Starting Monday, you can get current results of the 50th annual White Marlin Open Fishing Tournament on Coast TV News. We will show you the competition in all our broadcasts, and you can also stream the coverage on our mobile app.
I'm looking forward to that. And we're just getting started. We still have a lot more news to get to this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, important news if the Woodland Ferry is part of your daily commute, why it's currently closed, and when you can expect it to be back open.
Also ahead, some mail mishaps, how missing mail has led to one man losing hundreds of dollars.
And the Wicomico County Police say a man has been arrested for a murder that happened last Monday. The charges he now faces in connection to that crime. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, learn about a special movie screening for a Parkinson's fundraiser. We spotlight a free drive-through vaccine clinic for your pets. Plus, get a sneak peek at the White Marlin Open in Ocean City. Coast Life, today at 4 on Coast TV.
For weather coverage you can count on, get the WRDE weather app with live radar and severe weather alerts, plus a 10-day forecast. Download the free WRDE weather app, built by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Mackey's Bayside Bar and Grill, where life is good. Our open-air bar and restaurant with bayside dining and the best sunset view on the Eastern Shore is the place to be this summer. Mackey's is open every day during the season and features fresh seafood, chef-inspired specials, and an awesome happy hour. Visit Mackeys.com to check out our music schedule and upcoming events. Come hang out where life is good. Mackey's Bayside Bar and Grill, open all season long.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
Our goal at Expert Wire is to safely provide a wide range of quality electrical services. Our happiness guarantees ensure the highest standard of excellence. Guarantees like upfront pricing, 5-star team, 1-year risk-free, property protection, and your happiness guaranteed. Full details online at expertwire247.com or call Expert Wire at 844-350-WIRE. Remember, leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Just about 5:11 on our Friday morning, seeing a lot of clouds out there on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. It's still dark. Sun's not up till after 6, 67 right now. A lot of clouds. Bark is worse than the bite. The heavier showers are farther to our southern part of Delmarva, and especially back into the Tidewater around Virginia and into North Carolina. That's where the bulk of the rain is and should stay. Out the door, we're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Grab the umbrella and leave a little extra time to get to work this morning. Cloudy skies with scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder this afternoon. Still the yellow light with cloudy skies and more showers.
Well, this morning, a 20-year-old Seaford man facing several felony charges related to a string of burglaries. According to Delaware State Police, Damian Bosman was identified as the suspect. He's already in custody at the Department of Corrections at the Sussex County Violation of Probation Center when he was charged, including those 3 felonies. Earlier this week, 18-year-old Ryan Hallow Seaford was arrested in this investigation, and according to state police, 8 victims on 6 different properties were part of these crimes. A man has been arrested for the murder in Salisbury that took place last Monday, according to Maryland State Police. Authorities say 19-year-old Bashari Jacobs shot a 34-year-old man in front of the Pemberton Manor Apartments. You can see that location in this video from our Coast Copter. Police say Jacobs was charged with both first-degree and second-degree murder, among several other charges. According to troopers, he is being held without bond.
Americans are traveling abroad this summer, and they don't seem to mind that putting a dent in their pockets. The average cost for a flight to Europe, $1,200. And according to a travel booking app, that's the highest it's been in the last 6 years. The hefty price tag is not stopping Americans from flocking to their favorite European destinations, London, Paris, Rome, and Dublin. The demand for international travel has been so high that the 3 major U.S. international airlines, American, Delta, and United, have all seen a surge. It seems people are no longer flocking to use Threads, that's Meta's Twitter rival. New data from market research firms shows the company is struggling to keep users. The data says Threads' daily active user count is down 82% from launch as of Monday. The report says just 8 million users are accessing the app each day. That's the lowest it's been since the day after it was released. At that time, daily active users peaked at roughly 44 million. It seems now people barely even open that app, spending only a little over 2 minutes on it when they do.
Still ahead, one man is out of hundreds of dollars due to missing mail in Lewis. The problem others in the area say that they've experienced as well.
And it looks like the Sand Zambonis are out and about on our Gateway Subaru Camp, getting the beach ready for the beachgoers later today. Not the best beach day. The week ends on a cloudy note with occasional showers, but improving weather for the weekend. I'll track it hour by hour on Futurecast coming up next.
Mark your calendars. The 2nd annual OC Adventure Fest is set for September 22nd to the 24th. National music acts like Don McLean and Lee Greenwood, hunting, fishing, gun show, canine working dog exhibition, and more. There will be something for everyone. Come join the fun. For more information and to purchase your tickets now, go to ocadventurefest.com.
Summer is here and so are the songbirds, so you need to disinfect those feeders at least once a month. You want to soak them in an equal parts of white vinegar and water for at least an hour to disinfect them. My Backyard in Ocean Pines carries all the products you need to keep your feathered friends healthy and safe. We also have a huge selection of quality hand-picked birdhouses, baths, seeds, unique gifts, and decor for expert and novice bird lovers alike. I can't wait to see you at My Backyard, where it's all about the birds and more.
Want something new to explore? Maryland's coast is naturally growing. Off the deck, right from the vine, or tapped out of the keg, there's always something fresh in Worcester County. Bite into something locally grown from the farmers markets. Indulge in sweet treats from the dairy or the bakery. Enjoy a brew, a glass of wine, or a cocktail that you can't get anywhere else. Eat seafood right from these waters. In Worcester County, there's something fresh everyone will like. To learn more and to explore Maryland's coast, go to visitmarylandscoast.org.
You Bet Your Life.
Get out of here.
No, you get out of here.
It is 5:16 on this Friday morning. You're taking a live look at Ocean City right now on our Hershey Exteriors cam. I bet it's a nice morning there in Ocean City. Not too breezy. The flag is chilling.
Yeah, at least the big one is there. Yeah. We had that big story just a few minutes ago, Paige. We learned that Bob bought his Mega Millions ticket. I need to get mine. How about yours?
I have to go today.
Okay, me too.
I have not been good at keeping up with my tickets. That's why there hasn't been a winner yet. I haven't bought my ticket yet.
It was actually my wife that bought the ticket yesterday, but I'm in it too. They say you have to be in it to win it, right? What is it, 1.25 billion now? Wow, it's a big chunk of change. So good luck to everybody. But, I'll keep my day job while I have it and continue to go on and talk about the weather. Make sure you scan the QR code, lower left part of your screen. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. You can check out some of the showers on interactive radar, and not a lot of them. We have just cloudy skies right now, and that's going to be the theme throughout the day. I did see some puddles out there this morning, so we've seen a few light showers overnight. We're seeing the heavier showers down near Chincoteague, down to Cape Charles, over towards the Tidewater of Virginia into the Norfolk area, seeing some heavier showers there, and those extended to eastern North Carolina. So this is our corridor of heavier rain south of us. So the farther south you go today, the heavier rain you'll get into, with an area of low pressure back into areas of western North Carolina. It will be cooler today because of the clouds. Average high is 87, only 78 today, so that'll be nice, but then it gets warm and muggy over the weekend, mid to upper 80s, and then we're back into the 90s on Monday. We knew they wouldn't stay away forever. This morning, we're into the mid to upper 60s. The winds are light coming out of the south, and we're seeing the clouds through the day, and you can see we're in and out of the showers. We'll call it occasional showers today with a lot of clouds, and that will keep us in the 70s. Some of us might poke into the 80s mid-afternoon with a little bit of sunshine, and this model's got us clearing out for a time this evening, and then another push of showers later tonight. And then we start to get better as we go into Saturday. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds. Mid-morning 70s, and then we're into the mid to upper 80s into the afternoon with partly cloudy skies, and that humidity is creeping up, and that's going to be the case as well. Maybe a little bit of fog Sunday morning, and then we're looking at 80s again by Sunday afternoon and some 70s along the beaches. As far as rain goes, maybe a quarter to half an inch of rain, maybe a little more farther south where we're seeing more of that rain down near Chincoteague and Princess Anne and maybe Snow Hill, but lighter amounts farther to the north as our winds are out of the south, continuing to bring in some of that humidity. They shift to the north for a time on Saturday morning, but then they start to turn to the south as we go into Monday as well. So our muggy meter has us, muggy to humid as we go through Monday, getting hot, and then maybe a little more comfortable as we go into Tuesday. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, cloudy, kind of coolish, and showers today, 78, and then mid to upper 80s this weekend. There's 90 on Monday with a hit and miss shower, and then upper 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A mix of sun and clouds. We have an umbrella winner. It is Otis Faulkner from Cambridge, Maryland. Congratulations, Otis, on your brand new umbrella, courtesy of Paul Davis and Coast TV.
All right, thanks, Bob. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
We're talking about some mail mishaps. One Lewis man finds himself short hundreds of dollars after a problem with the Lewis post office. It's a missing mail problem that others in the area have experienced as well. Coast TV reporter Tori Seagraves shows us what went wrong and what solutions the United States Postal Service is proposing.
Al Seibart checks his mail at this P.O. box in the Vineyards apartment complex. He says when he recently received a card from family, it had been cut open and taped shut. Seibart says after contacting the family member who sent the card, he learned a $300 gift card inside had been removed.
It's very disillusioning. To me, the Postal Service was like a utility. It's like a switch. You turn the switch, the light comes on. You turn the faucet on, water comes out. You put something in the mail, and it eventually will get to where it's supposed to be. We've all heard of porch pirates. Unfortunately, these are guys working on the inside who take your things before it even reaches your porch.
We did reach out to the Lewis Post Office about this incident and many other cases of missing and delayed mail that were brought to Coast TV's attention. They declined to interview, but say, quote, "The Postal Service recognizes timely and accurate deliveries are paramount to our customers, and we remain committed to providing the service they expect." Some say they think missing mail is an honest mistake.
Occasionally, a clerk may put the wrong envelope in the wrong box, and sometimes it may be a week, and sometimes it could be, if it's a seasonal box holder that has that mail, could be several months, but nothing major and nothing certainly deliberate.
Seibart just hopes stories like his don't happen again.
And he was just paying us back out of the kindness of his heart. And to have this happen is very, very unfortunate.
The USPS recommends that if you have any concerns of issues with your mail, to sign up for Informed Delivery. It's a feature that they offer where you can track and manage your mail and packages. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
Break. You may need alternative travel plans the next few days as the Woodland Ferry is closed. When you can expect the ferry to be back in operation.
And Parkinson's awareness. I'm Mallory Metzner. Coming up, I'll show you all the cool things to do this weekend.
Welcome the new season with a deep cleaning by Stanley Steamer. Our certified technicians will renew your carpets, air ducts, upholstery, tile floors, and more, clearing away the dust and debris. We clean using powerful proprietary equipment and family-safe cleaning solutions to leave your space looking and feeling fresh. Call or go online to schedule your professional cleaning with Stanley Steamer today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Honey, where are you?
Whether it's a natural disaster or just everyday life's mishaps, Royal Plus brings calm to the chaos. In disaster's wake, there's one call to make. Royal Plus.
The water in your home is not supposed to smell, taste, or stain, and it won't with a design from Shore Water. Will you need a sediment filter, a chlorine filter, a bacteria-destroying UV light filter, or a smart water softener, removing 100% of the iron, including the clay, guaranteed? Call today at 302-732-9002 or visit us on Facebook for a free water test and a free system design. Affordable, refined water guaranteed, only from Shore Water Refining.
A summer to remember starts at Tyndall's Casual Furniture. Right now, during the Tyndall's Sizzling Summer Sales Event, enjoy huge savings on quality furniture with the season's biggest discounts. Shop the best value and largest selections of industry-leading manufacturers like Casual Comfort, Telescope Casual, Jensen Outdoor, and Northgate. So visit Tyndall's Casual Furniture in Laurel or Lewis and don't miss the Sizzling Summer Sales Event going on now. We can't wait to help you create the outdoor oasis you've always wanted. Tyndall's Casual Furniture, Delmarva's outdoor furniture experts.
Are you game? Let's go, come on. To take a spin.
I am ready.
Tell me what you got. To make a guess.
Hilarious punchline.
You got it, whoa! To take a trip. To Maui. To win it all.
Parting ways.
Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE. The Today Show. Weekdays at 7 on WRDE.
Millsboro Chamber of Commerce is hosting a back-to-school supply drive. Drive will be from August 14th through the 28th. Donation bins will be located at 203 Main Street in downtown Millsboro.
The Woodland Ferry currently closed for repairs. The Woodland Ferry will reportedly be back open August 8th, assuming all repairs go as planned. Drivers are advised, check the Del.dot website for more traffic updates.
Well, in Delaware, ticks are on the rise. Experts warn that the trend may continue if certain conditions persist. Coast TV meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo sheds light on the contributing factors to this surge and has tips to protect yourself from dangerous tick bites.
Delaware state parks are a great place to spend the day surrounded by nature, but hikers have to remain vigilant of pests, especially ticks. Jeffrey Lee, visiting with his family from Arlington, Virginia, had a close encounter.
One of my sons recently had a tick bite and started developing a rash with a ring around it, and we had to take him to the pediatrician and get him on antibiotics.
To avoid tick bites, use insect repellent on your skin and clothes. Stay away from tall grass and stick to the center of main trails during outdoor activities.
One thing that may be responsible for the uptick in ticks that we've seen this season is the mild winter that we had, along with the warm summer that we're experiencing.
A hard winter can help to suppress tick numbers, and unfortunately our winters are skewing towards the more milder and shorter variety these past few years. And so the tick population doesn't really take as big a hit as it would have in the past.
More ticks means more danger and more reason to take extra precautions.
Learning from that experience, we're definitely cautious around looking for ticks when we're going outside or coming in from the trail.
You don't have to stop enjoying the outdoors, but following simple rules can help keep you and your family safe. In Cape Henlopen State Park, I'm meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo, Coast TV News.
And Dr. Kennedy advises if you are bit by a tick, remove it immediately. Keep it in the freezer to identify the species later on. And you can learn more all about this on our article on WRDE.com.
I'm not so sure about freezing the ticks.
I've heard that.
I know I've heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Might get your appetite a little funky.
I guess it will. It's helpful for down the road.
Yeah.
Helpful for the beach forecast. We're going to bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. And Bob, it's not looking like a great day to hit the sand today.
No, but I think you'd be happy with the fact that you don't have to slather on the sunscreen today, Matt, because we're looking at a lot of clouds out there. Maybe a shower or a thunderstorm later, Ocean City. Only mid-70s for you, the same for Fenwick Island. The rip current threat is low. The UV index is low because of all the clouds, and the waves around 2 to 3 feet. Lewis today, starting out in the upper 60s. Maybe a rumble of thunder, maybe a little bit of sunshine and a few showers. In Rehoboth, you're topping out into the mid-70s. I think we do dry it out for the weekend, but it heats up with more humidity. I'll talk about that and have much more in your forecast coming up in a couple minutes.
Okay, we are kicking off the first weekend of a brand new month.
Yes, we are. To celebrate, Coast TV's Mallory Metzner shows us some of the cool things to do this weekend. From family-friendly fun to fundraisers for heartwarming causes, there's something to do for everyone this weekend, even your pets. The Berlin Peach Festival is about to blossom. The 15th annual festival takes place from 10 to 3 Saturday at the Calvin B. Taylor House Museum. There will be cooking demos, a pie-eating contest, food, games, and more. Michael J. Fox's 2023 documentary, Still, will be screened at the Rehoboth Beach Film Society Cinema Art Theater in Lewis at 7 p.m. Saturday and at 2 p.m. Sunday. The film documents what it's like learning to live with Parkinson's disease. Ticket sales will benefit the Parkinson's Education and Support Group of Sussex County. Another fun and charitable event benefits the Humane Animal Partners. Racers will take their mark on 2 legs and 4 at the Run for the Paws in Dewey Beach on Saturday morning. The 15th annual race starts at 7:30 a.m. at the Dewey Beach Lions Club. There's a 5K run and 1-mile pet-friendly walk. The Rehoboth Art League's Outdoor Art Show is open this weekend and next. A taco festival is taking over the convention center in Ocean City on Saturday and Sunday. Karma Fest is back at Hudson Fields all weekend long with yoga, live music, drum circles, belly dancing, and you can even camp at this event. The Blessing of the Combine Saturday will celebrate local agriculture. The Southern Delaware Orchestra's summer concert takes place Saturday night at Epworth. And don't forget about the Tomato Festival at the historic Lewis Farmers Market on Saturday. For a link to register for Run for the Paws or to buy tickets to see the Michael J. Fox documentary, go to our website and click on the Cool Things to Do tab.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Whether you're looking for the perfect vacation getaway or your forever home, call the Lee Ann Wilkinson Group today and get your coastal lifestyle started. The Lee Ann Wilkinson Group in Lewis, Delaware is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services PenFed Realty.
Coast Country and Spicer Brothers have teamed up to help out our friends and neighbors in need and to support the causes that better the lives of all who live on Delmarva. If you know of a family in need or a charitable cause that could use some help, go to coastcountry.com and fill out the form today. Each month, we'll select a special event to feature and attend with a live remote broadcast. Coast Country Cares, built by Spicer Brothers Construction. Learn more at coastcountry.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the Raw Bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
Are you game? Well, let's go. Come on. To take a spin.
I am ready. Show me what you got.
To take a chance. There could be $10,000 there.
Woohoo!
To make a guess.
Hilarious punchline.
You got it. Whoa! To take a trip. To Maui. To win it all. Parting waves. That's it. Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Coastal Delaware continues to prove to be a year-round destination. We're here to help you navigate our changing real estate market. In times like these, experience matters. The Lee Ann Wilkinson Group in Lewis, Delaware is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services PenFed Realty.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's August 4th, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
5:32 on this Friday. Gotta get down on a Friday, Paige. Someone wise once said that to me.
Someone wise.
On the radio.
Rebecca Black, perhaps?
Maybe.
If
No
you
names,
know,
please.
you know. Put it in if you don't know, and just listen to the song on your way to work today, because it'll get you in the Friday mood.
Always does.
Always does. Who else is in the Friday mood? First alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. He's been in the Friday mood all morning, right, Bob?
All week.
All week.
I've been in a good mood. I'm gearing up for that mega billion-dollar payoff. So I'm sure a lot of other folks are playing Mega Millions as well. Of course, the chances of winning are a long shot, but why not have fun? Clouds and radar, we're seeing, well, the weather's not that fun. We're seeing a lot of clouds out there, kind of a gloomy start. Heavier showers as you go farther south along Delmarva, down on into the Tidewater and Norfolk, seeing some heavier showers. North Carolina, that's where you're seeing that heavier rain this morning. We're seeing temperatures a little milder this morning into the mid to upper 60s, and the winds are pretty light, and we're looking at a lot of clouds today. The bark will be worse than the bite. We'll see some intermittent showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but we're going to be keeping temperatures into the 70s much of the day, maybe clearing out for a time this evening. Today's checklist a little different. Need the umbrella, the raincoat. You can keep the flip-flops in the rain, wear the light clothing. I don't think you really need the sunglasses or the sunscreen today with the cloudy skies and showers.
All right, Bob, thank you. Well, if you're ready or not, that time it's coming. The fall respiratory virus season, it's approaching once again. Major pharmacies in the U.S. now setting up flu and RSV vaccine appointments.
Yeah, but there's another potential health threat that is once again looming over the nation. John Lawrence shows us how flu season could bring the rise of COVID cases, even though the pandemic has ended.
The Department of Health and Human Services declared the end of the COVID-19 public health emergency on May 11th, but the virus itself never faded away.
All regions of the country are showing increases in hospitalizations.
Medical experts say one reason for this rise, many are avoiding the outdoors to beat the grueling summer heat.
And when you're inside, the ventilation's different. People are closer together. So I think that's part of it.
Numerous pharmacy chains, including CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, say they'll have the new COVID-19 vaccines once they're authorized by the Food and Drug Administration and recommended by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
The good news is we have much less COVID-19 being circulated, it looks like, and we certainly see much less consequential COVID-19.
Pfizer officials say they expect to have a COVID shot ready for the public sometime next month.
A lot of people haven't had a vaccine in a year. Well, what do we know about the vaccines? They're great for the first 4 months for every age group, and then they start to slack at 6 months.
That's why health officials are advising people to prepare themselves for the fall by rolling up their sleeves.
There's going to be a massive push across the United States to get your flu shot and to get your COVID vaccine updated, and then for the over 60, get that new RSV vaccine.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And the CDC has also signed off on a new immunization to prevent RSV in all children under 8 months old.
We have some breaking news to tell you about from overnight. Crews battled a fire at the popular Hooper's Crab House in Ocean City. These pictures you see, they're from the Ocean City Fire Department. The fire department responded to the restaurant on Route 50 just after 7:30 last night. Exactly how much damage occurred, it's not known at this time. The Worcester County Fire Marshal is attempting to determine the cause of that fire. On its Facebook page, Hooper's Crab House said the restaurant and the waterfront Sneaky Pete's will be closed until further notice.
Well, happening this morning, President Biden's preparing to leave his North Shore's home and end his week-long stay along our coast. According to the White House press office, the president and First Lady are expected to leave the Gordons Pond parking lot on Marine One at 8:45 this morning and fly to the Delaware Air National Guard Base in Newcastle County. Biden's itinerary shows they will spend the remainder of this weekend at their home in the Wilmington area.
Also new this morning, it's been a very long time coming, but directors for Georgetown's Pallet Village say it is finally ready for a ribbon cutting. You can see on your screen some colorful homes that stand today. That ribbon cutting will take place from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. During the event, there will also be a tour and a luncheon as well.
Okay, so we did talk about President Biden. Why don't we move on to our next story page, if you can take a look there.
Sounds good. We're going to talk about some SpaceX. Always love talking about this. SpaceX launching the Intelsat G37 satellite into orbit. This was Thursday morning. Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Cape Canaveral Force Station in Florida at 1 a.m. Always love this video. Take a look at that. So cool. Intelsat says the new Maxar-built satellite will expand television and internet access across North America. It's part of the company's comprehensive plan to refresh its Galaxy fleet.
Got a lot more to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead this morning, we have an update for the 2 Tennessee Democrats who were expelled after participating in a protest on gun control. What's next for the 2 men? And we have highlights from Purdue Stadium ahead of today's jersey retirement for Ryan Miner, who scored big and who fell short.
And an appeals court says it will allow President Biden's asylum restrictions to continue for now, but this could make it harder for migrants to be granted asylum in the U.S. according to the current restrictions. That's up next. Stay with us.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, learn about a special movie screening for a Parkinson's fundraiser. We spotlight a free drive-through vaccine clinic for your pets. Plus, get a sneak peek at the White Marlin Open in Ocean City. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years.
Now, Simon, any advice for these acts right now?
Don't hold back. Make this season special.
One of your cars will be turned into an actual Hot Wheels die-cast car that the world can buy.
I kind of got the idea people are a little excited.
Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge finale, Tuesday on NBC.
Hershey Exteriors brings the future of roofing to Delmarva. Introducing GAF Timberline solar shingles, where the solar technology is inside the shingle. No more bulky solar panels, just a sleek, elegant solar roofing system that generates clean energy. And it comes with a 50 and 25-year warranty that covers the roof and solar components. Plus, we offer 0% financing for 18 months or low monthly payments. Get the future of roofing with me, Tyler Hershey, because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
From the moment you're in an auto accident, you're going to be in pain and overwhelmed. The insurance companies may offer you help and even a little money. But before you accept anything, call me, Stephen Norman, to make sure you get what you deserve. At the Norman Law Firm, we're licensed in Maryland and Delaware, so we know the law in both states. Remember, you take care of getting better, and we'll take care of everything else. Plus, you won't owe us a dime until you get paid. Give me a call at the Norman Law Firm.
It's 5:40 on this cloudy Friday morning. Our dry tech cam looking over Assawoman Bay. 70 in Ocean City. Lots of clouds. Still pretty dark out there because the sun's not up for about another 25 minutes. It's milder this morning, a little muggier too. 69 Millsboro, 68 Georgetown, Bethany Beach right now at 69 degrees. As we've got a lot of clouds out there, a few light showers, the heavier showers farther south along Delmarva and on into Virginia. And that's where that heavier rain will stay this morning. Some of those showers will sneak into our neck of the woods. So not the best day to wash the car. In fact, I'll say a poor day to wash the car, but a better chance into the weekend as we'll start to dry things out. Looking good there, and add the wax as well.
All right, sounds good, Bob. Thank you. An appeals court says it will allow President Biden's asylum restrictions to continue for now. A panel of 3 judges from the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals voted 2-1 to put a temporary stay on a court ruling from last month that was slated to stop the asylum restrictions next week. The new ruling keeps the tough asylum policy in place while the legal challenge by several migrant and advocacy groups continues. In May, the Biden administration put in place the new rules for asylum seekers that presume most migrants who illegally cross from Mexico are ineligible for asylum.
The FCC has issued a fine of $300 million against illegal robocalling operations. The FCC says this investigation involved the largest robocalling operation they've ever seen, comprised of scammers who placed 5 billion auto warranty calls to more than 500 million phone numbers. This was during a 3-month span back in 2021. Those calls violated federal spoofing laws by using more than 1 million various caller ID numbers. I'm sure we've all seen this. I get those. To mask where the actual calls are coming from and to trick their potential victims into picking up the phone.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Happy Friday, sports fans, and happy Ryan Miner jersey retirement day as well. Last night, Hillcats in town, top of the first. Angel Janelle up to bat. There's a reason why he's the Guardians' number 10 prospect. First home run of the season would give Lynchburg the early 1-0 lead. Janelle, just 19 years of age. To the top of the second we go. Bases loaded for Lynchburg. Mark Falia hits a deep shot to right. It's going to stay in the ballpark, but it's plenty long enough for a sac fly. Teammate Jose Devers would come in to score, and Lynchburg takes the 2-0 lead. Next play, runners on second and third. Lexer Shadui. Ground rule double. This one ripped deep to left. It's going to hop off the warning track dirt and over the fence. Both Juan Benjamin and Tyrese Turner in to score to make it 4-0. 30th ribby of the year for Lexer. Then it was Delmarva's turn for damage. One on Rolfie Cruz, a drive sinking in left center, gets past the outfielder and trickles to the wall. Shorebirds place their first one, and Rolfie's going to get greedy. Tries to take the turn for third, gunned down, but the run would come across safely. Shorebirds start picking things up in the following inning. Wild pitch, that gets a run to come across, and now the runners move up to second and third. After that, a high chopper from Angel Tejada scores 2 more. That tied it up, but Hillcats would be too much as they win it 12-7. Tonight at Purdue, though, number 44 is retired for the former Oriole and Shorebirds manager. We'll have the story later tonight. That'll do it for sports.
Hollywood isn't the only place actors and directors receive awards. International film festivals are announcing their latest honorees. David Daniel has that and some more in today's Hollywood Minute.
2 Oscar-winning filmmakers are set to be honored at this year's Toronto International Film Festival. Spike Lee will receive the TIFF Ebert Director Award, and Pedro Almodovar will pick up the Jeff Skoll Award in Impact Media. The honors are scheduled to take place at the 5th Annual TIFF Tribute Awards on September 10th.
You want to be present and, really engaged with.
Diane Kruger is getting her own honor, the GoldenEye Lifetime Achievement Award from the Zurich Film Festival. The actress has balanced smaller films with such big-budget movies as National Treasure and Inglourious Basterds. She'll accept her award October 2nd and present her latest film, the French drama Visions.
I've raced this track 1,000 times in the game. Let me drive it my way.
That was actually pretty great.
Gran Turismo is shifting gears. The racing movie, based on a true story, is taking the track 2 weeks later than expected. Instead of August 11th, Gran Turismo will now open in wide release August 25th. Waving the green flag in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Still ahead, the saga ends for the 3 Tennessee state legislators. The Democrats who were expelled after being involved in a gun control protest that disrupted the state house.
And grab the umbrella out the door this morning. Kind of a gloomy Friday. We've got some showers, especially farther south of Delaware, and it will be kind of a cloudy Friday once again, but improving weather for the weekend. I'll have your full forecast after the break.
The new upscale OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro is the place to go for fresh, hand-selected ingredients used to create the most delicious Asian delicacies. Come dine in, have a drink, and let our skilled chefs prepare your authentic Thai, Chinese, and Japanese dishes. At OC Chopsticks, we take what was good and make it better. Sushi rolls, noodle soups, General Tso's chicken, you see where we're going. Anything made fresh is better. Serving lunch and dinner daily, located at the Ocean City Outlets. OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro, we stay fresh.
Telemundo presents the most ambitious reality show in Hispanic television history, Los 50, The Lion is King.
Este es mi reto.
As 50 celebrities compete for $350,000. Drama, rivalries, alliances.
Si tú me buscas, me vas a encontrar. Tranquila, que si no ahorita te tranquilizo, mami.
Are all just part of the fun. Who will be the last one standing? Los 50, Monday through Friday, only on Telemundo.
Our goal at Expert Wire is to safely provide a wide range of quality electrical services. Our happiness guarantees ensure the highest standard of excellence. Guarantees like upfront pricing, 5-star team, 1-year risk-free, property protection, and your happiness guaranteed. Full details online at expertwire247.com or call Expert Wire at 844-350-WIRE. Remember, leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Sun, sand, and summertime style at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke. Dive into our huge in-stock selection to refresh your home. Ask about our prompt delivery and up to 24-month interest-free financing. Discover our charming children's selection. Try out our full range of Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress brand. Browse appliances that you can depend on, like Speed Queen. And trust our professional and experienced installation and service team. Make your home a reflection of you at H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke.
It is 5:47 on this Friday morning. That is a live look at Ocean City on our Dry Tech camera. Sky's starting to lighten up. The sun's on its way up. Gonna make for a fine day. It's all right.
You're going to go fine on that one?
Yeah, a fine day.
All right, well, Paige says it's... Bob, your work's done here, apparently.
All right, Paige says it's fine. And
We've seen worse, we've seen better.
Well, you have seen worse. There were signs, though, that it had rained overnight at some point when I left the house. You could just tell because underneath my truck, dry.
Yeah.
All around it, wet pavement.
I forgot to bring my trash can in, and it was filled with water.
Filled with water?
Well,
Okay.
that's an exaggeration, but it had water in it.
Had some water
Yeah.
in it. I did note some puddles on the way to work as well, and my car was a little wet. So we had some of those showers overnight, pretty light. And make sure you scan the QR code right there. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. You can go to Interactive Radar and see some of these showers coming through. Nothing in Delaware really to speak of. Maybe a little shower east of Del Mar, also down south and east of Ocean View. But the rest of us are just in overcast conditions. It's farther south into Salisbury, Elliott, Westover, down towards Chincoteague and Snow Hill. I think we're seeing light showers there and even heavier rain now down into the Norfolk area towards Roanoke Rapids and on into the eastern part of North Carolina around Elizabeth City. So that's where some of those heavier showers are, as we have an area of low pressure to our south, just kind of scooting in that direction. And I think a lot of the heavier rain will miss us to the south today, but we're we're in the clouds, and it will be cooler. Average high is 87. Nowhere near that today with a high of 78. So we do get a break from the heat, but then the 80s return this weekend, mid to upper 80s, then 90 on Monday, back to 89 on Tuesday. So the heat and humidity will be coming back. This morning, mid to upper 60s, Lewis 67, Selbyville 66, Seaford right now, you're at 67. The winds are light, and as we go through time, here's Futurecast. Still a lot of clouds, and we'll see those hit and miss showers throughout the day. I don't think especially heavy, but just enough to get the wiper blades going and needing the raincoat and the umbrella. A stronger southerly wind, and we're looking at conditions maybe clearing out this evening for a time, and then another push of showers very late tonight into early Saturday. And I think we'll be dealing with some clouds Saturday morning. Then we get into some sunshine as we go into the morning, then more clouds in the afternoon. And we'll be milder and muggier too, warmer, I should say, mid to upper 80s inland, 70s along the beaches, a few more clouds Sunday night, maybe a little bit of fog Sunday morning, and then more sunshine, I think, on Sunday with mid to upper 80s. As far as rainfall amounts, heavier to the south, maybe up to 6/10 or so around Snow Hill, and maybe 2 to 3/10 a little bit farther to the north, but that might be generous as our winds are still coming in out of the south. They shift to the north briefly on Saturday morning and then become variable, so not especially strong winds with time. Our muggy meter, it is kind of muggy to humid the next few days, and then it maybe dries out for a time early next week. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 78 today with the showers, mid to upper 80s for the weekend, 90 on Monday, and then hovering around 90 or so, upper 80s Tuesday through Thursday.
All right, thanks, Bob. Both expelled members of the Tennessee legislature have won back their state house seats. Representative Justin Jones and Justin Pearson reclaimed their seats Thursday after they were expelled for being a part of a near riot on the House floor earlier this year. This came in the wake of a shooting in Nashville that took place at a private Christian school where 3 children and 3 adults were killed. They defeated their Republican opponents in districts that do lean Democrat.
After the break, what happens when medication doesn't help? We take a look at one family's struggle with their child's untreatable epilepsy.
Cloudy and cool conditions today. Starting to see some daylight on our tunnel and razor cam and lots of clouds out there. With showers today, but improving weather for the weekend. I'll have the 10-day forecast coming up after the break as Coast TV News Daybreak continues.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
When it comes to your home, you need a local contractor you can trust and quality you can count on. Spicer Brothers is properly licensed in Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, and we're here to help.
Our team is committed to customer satisfaction, and we stand behind our work with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
Right now, finance your entire project with no interest and no payments until 2025. So for all your exterior and bathroom remodeling needs, call the company you can trust. Spicer Brothers, we've got you covered.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner, a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and fun. Blooming Boutique.
4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Milford, and Long Neck, and easy online shopping at bloomingboutique.com.
Summertime.
Yeah, I line bling.
Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Brought to you by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Uncontrolled convulsions, tremors, jerky movements, staring, stiffening of bodies, and the loss of consciousness. These are all signs of epilepsy in children.
In the U.S., 3.4 million people have epilepsy. As Marty Salt shows us, early diagnosis and treatment are key for these kids to develop normally.
Mom, Sarah, can't believe it was just over a year ago her little guy had brain surgery.
He had a seizure that was more just kind of a twitch.
Johnny has epilepsy. Johnny's stiff and jerking movements started when he was 2 and got increasingly worse.
He had seizures that were starting from only one part of his brain.
Medications didn't work.
If you fail more than 2 anti-seizure medication trials at appropriate doses, then you're classified as treatment resistant.
But time matters.
We do know that outcomes are better the earlier you do surgery.
Today, non-pharmaceutical options include ketogenic diets that limit sugar and carbs and have been proven for some to ease, even cure seizures. Vagus nerve stimulation controls seizures by sending small pulses of energy to the brain. Laser interstitial thermal therapy uses a tiny laser fiber to deliver heat directly into the lesion. And the final option?
He underwent a surgery that's called a right temporal lobectomy, so we removed his temporal lobe and we were able to stop his seizures.
Recovery. You can see 3 days after surgery, Johnny's moving slowly. 6 days later, and he's almost back to normal. 1 month later, Sarah had her little rambunctious boy back.
I never would have guessed that our son would be this active.
Ready to start first grade with nothing holding him back. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
And Dr. Gallen says depending on the type of epileptic surgery, up to 70% of children will remain seizure-free long-term, but there's always a risk the seizures can return. That's usually because of the extent of where the seizures were coming from is larger than what was expected.
It is 5:56 this morning. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
Oh my goodness,
Aww.
Look at that guy. Look at that smile. This sweetheart is available for adoption through the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
Aww.
Her favorite activities are napping and bird watching. Can't go wrong there. And
Nope.
if you can't get enough of that grin, you can meet Starly, that's her name, at the Georgetown Brandywine Valley SPCA location today.
Because she's a star. Look at that smile.
She is a star.
Starly, that's amazing. We want to see your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us some photos. Tell us what makes your pet so special. Look at your screen.
I'm going to go there, Paige.
Okay.
Rhymes with Marley.
Oh, cute. Starly and Marley.
Email us at content@WRDE.com. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. Hey, don't forget, coming up in 2 days on our Facebook page, you can see the pets that we will feature for the upcoming week.
Oh, my goodness. You know, you and my co-host on Coast Life are dangerous. You're always trying to get me to adopt pets. It's tough. You and Leah, man.
Okay. Well, Lee and I will work off air.
You will. All right, it's 5:57 now. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Dare I say, Bob, the least sunniest day of the week.
I would say so. That is a safe assumption for sure. And maybe that little pooch needs a little raincoat this morning. I've seen people put little coats on their dogs. We've got the cloudy skies, just hit and miss showers. And then by the afternoon, maybe some rumbles of thunder too. We're stuck in the 70s for today. Here's our Paul Davis 10-day forecast. 78 the high with the clouds and showers, but then muggy and warm this weekend. Middle to upper 80s, 90 on Monday with a few storms. And then upper 80s through Thursday. The 90s are back next Friday with storms. It looks like on and off storms into the following weekend with temperatures in the upper 80s.
All right, thanks, Bob. Coming up in our next hour, fire at Hooper's Crab House, the part of the restaurant it originated, and the reaction from its owners. That and more as Coast TV News Today continues.